Okay, yet another day where I'm picking up some extra hours working at other campgrounds around the one I'm hosting. So I'm heading up to Meadow Ridge campground. It's turning out to be a beautiful drive. It's like 20 miles up the mountain, a windy dirt road. Give you a little view off to the side here. Pretty awesome. We're gonna continue to make our way up here. Hey sheep. There we are, coming into the White River National Forest. Well, we've climbed up quite a bit here. We are up on the ridge of this mountain. We call it Meadow Ridge. You can get up here from the other side too, coming from Newcastle. We'll be heading towards Meadow Lake. We've got two campgrounds there. You can see why they call this Meadow Ridge. Once you get up on the ridge of this mountain here, it just opens up to these beautiful green meadows, wildflowers everywhere. There's a lot of dispersed camping up here, but on the weekends there's a ton of off-roaders. It's like Mad Max up here. Well, here we are up on the ridge. It's pretty fantastic. That's where South Fork Campground is. We are up here. Boy, there's some nice dispersed camp spots up here. I'm taking notes. Check that view out. Man, that makes it worth it driving all the way up here. There's not a soul out here because it is a Tuesday. Come up here on the weekends and it's like a Mad Max movie. Just off-roaders and side-by-sides everywhere. Okay, here we are. There's Meadow Lake picnic area and the lake just over that little ridge there. And this is Meadow Ridge campground. There is another campground on the other side of the lake, which is a little closer to the water. Well, this is the host site here. We lost the host here. He just left a couple days ago. He took the company truck into town, went to the brewery, and had a little bit too much to drink and crashed the truck on his way back. So he took it upon himself to see himself out. Probably smart. It's a nice campground here. It is, again, a Tuesday, so there's nobody here, but on the weekends, this place gets packed. So I'm here to do a little yard work. The manager is a little ways behind me. He's gonna come up and do the bathrooms. And they probably won't have a host here for the rest of the summer. I'm just gonna do a drive through here. Doesn't look horrible. Just take notes here and get this place cleaned up. This campground has, I think, about 20 sites. There's 2 bathrooms, and I need to use one of those bathrooms. All right, here we are, another overgrown campsite. This host wasn't doing anything. Been here since the end of May, and I don't think he touched any of these sites once the whole time he was here. There's a wood border going around here. This is where you're supposed to set your tent. And it's just all overgrown, and you're supposed to keep, up on what's wrong in the sites. See this here? This is a huge no-no with the Forest Service. That should be reported and taken care of. This is not safe for use. But, yeah. Well, one of the main reasons why they have hosts at these campgrounds is for fire safety. It's very common for campers to leave fires going. This is smoldering over here. It's Tuesday. It's probably been going since the weekend. So I got a little bottle of water with me. You can see that. Just smoldering there. All it would take is a real heavy gust of wind. Yeah, that thing was going good. Okay, that's going to wrap it up for my work here. We'll take a drive down to the lake and the other side over there and show you the other campground. Pretty area here. There's a nice shot of Meadow Lake there. There is a day use area with a vault toilet for day use people for fishing. And then right next to the lake here is Meadow Lake Campground. The other campground I was at first is a little bit of a drive around. So if you want to be right by the water, this is the one to take here. Both these campgrounds are $22 a night, $11 if you've got the senior pass. This campground has some nice sights. The ones in the center here are a little close for my comfort. You do have trash and vault toilets here, but no water. Unless you're going to the lake and filtering that water. You gotta pack in your own. You're a good couple hours from any services here. A nice site there with that truck camper. And a nice view of the lake from up here. The other campground is just up in these trees here, so you can just barely see it through the trees from that campground. I'm not doing any work here. I am done for the day. Chatted with the guy that's camped here. He is the only camper out here. He said he got here yesterday on a Monday and it was quiet as well. He said the last time he was here, he was on a weekend and it was just insane. All the campgrounds were full. So if you want to come up here, I would recommend during the week. Avoid those weekends. Okay, here we are coming into South Fork Campground once again. Well, here we are up on the ridge. It's pretty fantastic. That's where South Fork Campground is. Came in and did some pretty heavy cleanup here last week and actually discovered a couple campsites I didn't know were in this campground, so I'm coming back to clean those up. And there were a couple occupied sites that really need some attention and they don't seem... Wow, there's a fox. That fox right there. Shaggy little guy. There's a cow over there too. Hey, look at this. Cows are helping me out. That's a site I need to clean up. They're eating all the grass for me. Thanks guys, appreciate it. I know it's really overgrown. I need to travel with some goats. All right, so anyway, I'm gonna head over to these tent sites, get them cleaned up. It's a little early, but these are across the river, across the bridge. So I'm gonna come back and do some more in this part of the campground. There are a few campers here, so. There's a trailhead up here. There's a couple different hiking trails, which is technically not part of the campground as far as the maintenance. So I'm gonna find a place to park up here. A lot of people hiking today. It's supposed to be a beautiful day. So the parking for these tent sites are just behind these trees there. And it is a decent walk to the actual sites. You've got to take this path here, and the South Fork of the White River is right beside us, and there's a big wooden bridge that you've got to cross, and then the sites are on the other side of the bridge there. So I'm gonna have to haul my equipment, a little bit of walk in here, bring my weed whacker, tank of gas, just bring my whole backpack with me. And two sites are very overgrown. We'll go check them out. Here's that bridge here. This is fairly new. Oh, look at how beautiful that is. I brought my fishing pole. Okay, these sites should be just beyond over here. and still going. This is actually a decent walk from your car to where you're camping. Kind of fun, but definitely not car camping. Okay, so not too bad. I can actually just see the bridge through the trees there. So here is site number 2. Look at this. There is a table over there. I don't know if there's even a fire ring. This downed logs kind of in the way. Go wide angle. Yeah, there is a fire pit hiding. There's a lot of work to do here. So I'll spend a good amount of time just on this site, because really to make it a campsite, I've got to clear a lot of this grass for a place to pitch a tent. Otherwise, there's nowhere to really put a tent. And then it looks like this site across here. And is there a bear box? I don't see a bear box for site 2, but it looks like there's one over here, so maybe it's shared. There could be one hiding in this grass. Don't think so. God, this is a pretty site here. This one is not so bad. Yeah, so that's probably shared bear box for both sites. And yeah, probably should clear a spot for tent maybe over here. Get all that grass cleared out. Yeah, the bridge is just right through here. This is a cool spot for walk-in tent camping. Okay, I'm gonna go back and get my gear. It's probably gonna take me 2 trips. I can do it in 1 trip, I guess. Okay, I managed to get all my equipment out here. Just got a weed whacker, a little can of gas, backpack with water and some food. So I'm just gonna post up here and take my time, get busy, clean up these camps. Okay, well, got that cleaned up. That was a little bit of effort. I'm fighting with this weed whacker. It does not want to reach top RPMs. I believe the air filter is probably clogged, but I'm not set up with the proper tools to mess with that. It's got like this star bit and Torx bit type thing to access the air cleaner. I believe it's in there, yeah. That's frustrating. But anyway, we'll get through it. Okay, well that looks a lot different. Jeez. It's taking a little bit of effort. Okay, so I think the next task is just going to be to try to clear some of this grass. I don't know how that's going to work, but we'll just start from the top and go down. Should probably step through here. Looks like we got another big stump right there, hidden. Down tree there. Yeah, I don't even know what I'm going to do. I guess there's a clear spot between these 2 stumps. That stump right there. So yeah, I guess I'll try to just clear this whole area here. You could actually pitch a tent there. Oh, pardon my gloves. Yeah, that's gonna be fun. Okay, how's that for a transformation? That was just all tall grass all in here. So that looks like a campsite now. We've got a fire ring, table, decent spot to put a tent there. It's not super level, but what a difference. Cleared a little bit on the trail entry here, coming into the sites around the site markers. Same here, made a little entryway to this site here and gave everything a good rake cleanup around the fire pits and tables. Didn't rake up all the downed grass. I'm gonna let a lot of that just sit and dry. And then maybe the next time around, come in and do some raking. But that is it. This isn't really the best site for a tent. You could maybe fit a small tent over there. That's the most level. This is a little slanted, but you could fit a good sized tent there. And then same, that stump is like exactly in the spot where you could put a tent up there. And that's it. I am whooped. Tried to take my time, take a lot of breaks. So I think that took a total of about 3 or 4 hours. I'm gonna go, it's time to move on. Okay, I'm gonna get this gear back to the truck. I'm pretty whooped, but I'm gonna go ahead and do a drive-through in the campground and see if there's anything I can do there. I believe there's at least 2 sites that could use a quick cleanup. So I'm gonna try to do that before I take off, and we'll call it a day. Okay, well, we made it back to my camp. I just wanted to give a little update about how things are going at my actual campground. I've been showing a lot of going to other campgrounds and doing the maintenance, but here at Himes Peak where I'm at, it's a very quiet campground. We have 10 available sites. I occupy one of the 11, so we have 10 available. Same, they're all the same price, $22 a night, $11 a night if you've got the senior or golden age pass. And it's just been a pretty simple with just 10 sites. It's a very slow campground during the week. I rarely have campers from Monday to Thursday. People start rolling in on Friday and then they roll out on Sunday morning. And the quality of campers I've been getting here are just amazing. Everyone's super quiet. When this campground is full on the weekends, which we've had a couple full weekends, I'm amazed. Come 9 p.m., 9:30 p.m., it's like silent. No one blasts music, no one's up partying. It's just awesome. So this is my home spot here. I'm right up front in site number 1 is the camp host. Got a beautiful view out my back door. I just love my backyard. And I do sell firewood here. They keep me stocked up with bundles of firewood for the weekends. And yeah, just kind of hang out. The maintenance has gotten really easy. Things are drying out quite a bit. We're not getting as much rain with our afternoon thunderstorms. So my work holds a lot longer. I don't have to do the maintenance as frequently. And the bathrooms, cleaning those have been very pleasant. So far, all of my campers seem to know how to actually use a toilet. So that's been nice. It's set up with these signs here, camp host and firewood. So this is my little home spot. So I'm kind of angled here in a way to where out my side window on the other side, I can peek out, and when I hear people come in, I can kind of spot them. I can't see out my front window because that's covered, and the sun kind of goes this way. So I kind of purposely did that, and then as the cars come by, I can peek out this side and see them entering the campground, just so I can kind of have tabs on who's coming and going. So that has a lot to do with how I'm set up, and also I can see the drop box where they put their fee envelopes. If I don't collect it personally, I can see that out this side window too. So I can kind of keep tabs on what's going on. And this is my backyard here. I've got a really nice big spot at my campsite. And they do set me up with water. I've got a 45-gallon water tank that they keep topped off for me. I tried filtering this and drinking it, and no way. It just has way too strong of a plastic. Yeah, no go. So there is a spring up top, 5 miles up the road at the campgrounds, so I can get spring water up there, fill up my water bottles. So that's what I've been doing. I'll take a walk up to my backyard here. Showed my screen room in the last video. I'm really happy with that, although the deer flies and mosquitoes have really died down. Got a nice breeze today. It's just beautiful in the sun. So I'm still using that. Casts a little bit of shade on me. And the wind blows right through it. So it's been very comfortable. This is where I'll do a lot of my grilling up here. I set up my charcoal grill on the fire pit. And I do have a bear box for storage. This has just been great living out here. I am literally in outdoor paradise. I mean, everywhere around here is just amazing. Well, I just wanted to end this video by thanking. I've actually had, geez, I counted up, I think about 12 subscribers have stopped by the campground for a visit and camped out for a few days. So I've got to meet some very awesome people. I just want to give a big thank you to everyone that stopped by, and a big special thank you to Mike and Twyla. They were the first subscribers to show up, and they brought me a huge amount of groceries. I'm remote out here. It's like a 3-hour round trip to go get groceries, so that was so kind of them. I'm still finishing up eating a lot of the food that they brought me, so thank you so much, guys. And just a big thank you to everyone else who's checking in. Had a little bit of a stretch without videos here. I've just been way too busy, but I'm going to be actually dialing back the amount of extra work I'm doing at other campgrounds so I can just enjoy myself more. I realized that at that last job when I was just working on that tall grass, they're paying me minimum wage, and that work is worth way more than that. So I am just going to take it easy, maintain my campground here, be a good camp host, and just have a bunch of fun, get out hiking and fishing and exploring on the motorcycle. So that's what's going to be coming up here. Hopefully I can get some more frequent videos up now that I'm not going to be working as hard and as much. So I appreciate y'all. We'll see you soon in the next video. Take care. Peace.